নমস্কার, হসলা রেডিওতে সকলকে স্বাগত।
Today is 2nd July 2025, Wednesday. I am Pampa Kuchlan, a member of Hosla, a senior citizen care startup organization, beginning my news reading from Hosla Radio with a very interesting scientific information involving future of humanity. As the core of human genetics are 23 pair of chromosomes, each carrying the DNA that defines who we are. Among these pairs, X and Y chromosomes determine our biological sex. Women have 2 X chromosomes while men have 1 X and 1 Y chromosome. The Y chromosome is responsible for initiating the development of male characteristics thanks to a gene sex determining region Y or SRY. However, the Y chromosome is not what it once was. Over the course of millions of years, it has lost nearly 97% of its original genes. It is predicted by scientists that Y chromosome might disappear altogether within the next 10 to 11 million years. Disappearance of Y chromosome might seem catastrophic and have profound implications for human reproduction and the survival of the male sex. Some species have already lost their Y chromosome and yet continue to thrive. The spiny rat in Japan and mole vole, that is a rodent in Eastern Europe, have both evolved alternative mechanism of sex determination. These examples suggest that we could evolve a new genetic system to ensure the continuation of male sex. The nature could evolve a process where emergence of new gene on different chromosome would take over the role of Y chromosome. New sex determining mechanisms could lead to the evolution of a distinct human population and could result the emergence of new human species, each with its own unique way of determining sex. But these changes would take millions of years to unfold, giving humanity plenty of time to adapt. Now to other news. Bones kept for rituals, Kerala. Live-in couple arrested over deaths of 2 newborns, June 30, 2025. The case came to light after the male partner walked into the police station in Thrissur with a bag claiming it carried the skeletal remains of 2 newborns. Kerala police on Sunday arrested an unmarried couple who had been living together for their alleged involvement in the death of their 2 newborns. Bevin, the male partner, was allegedly intoxicated when he arrived at the police station at 12:30 a.m., police added. Following this, Kerala police launched an investigation and took Bevin and his partner Anisha, 23, a lab technician, into custody. The accused couple allegedly befriended each other in 2020 through social media and had plans to get married. While Bevin had remained silent until now, his strained relationship with Anisha, whom he suspected of having an affair, led him to reveal the incidents to the police. The police are also probing whether the woman's family was aware of the pregnancies and births. Bevin claimed that the bones had been kept to perform rituals So, souls of newborns would attain moksha, that is moksha. Kolkata gang rape, 30th June 2025. 3 out of 4 persons arrested in connection with the gang rape of a female student at a city-based law college had pre-planned the assault, a police officer said on Monday. Sleuths of the 9-member special investigation team probing the incident also found that the 3 accused, Monojit Misro, Pratim Mukherjee and Jayed Ahmed, had a history of sexually harassing female students of the college. The 4th accused is the college's security guard. The investigators also said a video clip of 25th June alleged gang rape might have been shared by the accused. Telangana. Reactor blast at Shigachi Pharma kills 12, June 30, Hyderabad. At least 12 people have been confirmed dead and 34 injured after an explosion triggered by a reactor blast rocked the Shigachi Pharma facility in the Pasamilram industrial area of Sangareddy district on Monday morning. The blast, which led to a major fire and partial collapse of the building housing the reactor unit, resulted in severe injuries to around 34 workers. Several of the injured are said to have sustained critical burns. Rescue teams are still searching for people feared trapped under the debris. Expressing anguish over the tragedy, Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced ex gratia of rupees 2 lakh to the next kin of the dead. The injured would be given rupees 50,000 according to the statement released by the Prime Minister's office. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy also instructed the Chief Secretary to take care of treatment of all the injured. Manipur, 4 killed in point-blank ambush. 4 people, including a 60-year-old woman, were brutally gunned down by unidentified assailants in Manipur's violence-scarred Churachandpur district on Monday, marking a grim escalation in the region's ongoing ethnic unrest. The ambush occurred around 2 p.m. near Mongyang village, approximately 7 km from Churachandpur town, when the victims were traveling in a car. More than a dozen empty bullet shells were recovered from the scene, suggesting coordinated and deliberate attack. The attack comes amid heightened tensions between the Kuki-Jo and Meiteis communities, which have plunged Manipur into turmoil since May 2023. Amarnath Yatra, security forces on high alert. As the Amarnath Yatra is set to commence on Thursday, security agencies are on high alert, keeping a close watch on the movement of fleeing Pakistani terrorists linked to Pahalgam terror and those hiding in the upper reaches of Udhampur as they continue to pose a serious threat. The group of terrorists that killed 26 civilians, including 25 tourists at Pahalgam in the Anantnag district, after ascertaining their religion on 22nd April, and also the 3 after Pakistani terrorists who escaped the encounter at Bashantgarh in Udhampur on 26 June, are still at large. The up and down convoys carrying the pilgrims will pass through the Udhampur and Anantnag districts from 2nd July to 9th August. The security forces are not leaving anything to chance, as attacks by the hiding terrorists cannot be ruled out. Abducted from Prayagraj, minor girl, 30th June 2025. The story of a minor Dalit girl abducted from Prayagraj, forcibly converted to Islam in Kerala and trained for terrorist activities, point to a racket operating from the southern state involving minor in the terrorist activities. The girl was kidnapped from Fulpur area and taken to Kerala, where she forcibly converted to Islam, and she was given arms training in the name of jihad. However, the victim managed to run away from the clutches of her abductors and reached a railway station in Kerala. Force personnel of railway protection informed the Prayagraj police about the girl, and the police brought the minor to Prayagraj. The police arrested Muhammad Kaif and accused in the case, along with a minor girl who is his companion. The case is being investigated by the Prayagraj unit of the anti-terrorist squad. India bans land port entry of jute imports from Bangladesh, 29th June, New Delhi. In a fresh move aimed at recalibrating bilateral trade dynamics, India has imposed port restriction on the import of jute and several of its derivatives from Bangladesh with immediate effect. According to an official from the Directorate General of Foreign Trade, these imports will now be permitted only through the Nuva Seva seaport in Mumbai, effectively barring all land ports on the India-Bangladesh border. PM Modi remember emergency, New Delhi, 28 June. Prime Minister Narendra Modi Sunday recalled the dark days of emergency and saluted the defenders of the Constitution. PM Modi also highlighted various achievements and cultural significance showcasing India's progress in different fields. In his monthly radio address, Man Ki Baat, the Prime Minister paid tribute to those who defended the Constitution during the emergency, a period of significant turmoil in India's history. Extending his best wishes to the countrymen who embark on pilgrimage, the Prime Minister said, the first feeling that comes to mind is the Chalo Bulawa Aya Hai. This very feeling is the soul of our religious pilgrimages. These pilgrimages are a means of disciplining the body, purifying the mind, mutual love and brotherhood, and connecting with God, he said. A very sad news in Rath Jatra festival in Puri. Tragedy struck Puri in the early hours of Sunday when a stampede near the chariots parked in front of the Sri Gundija temple claimed the lives of 3 devotees and left several others injured, sparking widespread outrage over glaring administrative lapses. Devotees alleged there was no police presence in the area at the time. Many injured were rescued by local youth who also criticized the absence of timely emergency response and crowd control. Chief Minister Mohan Charan Majhi apologized to the public over the incident and ordered an administrative inquiry to be conducted by the Development Commissioner, a senior official of Chief Secretary rank. He also announced an ex gratia of rupees 25 lakh each for the families of the deceased Bashanti Shahu, Premakant Mahanti and Prabhati Das. Now some world news. Israel is open to establish ties with Syria Lebanon. Jerusalem, 30th June. Israel is interested in establishing diplomatic relations with Syria and Lebanon, but will not withdraw from the occupied Golan Heights as part of any future agreement, Israeli Foreign Minister Gideon Zar said on Monday. Israel has no official diplomatic ties with Syria or Lebanon and has been in a state of hostility with both countries since 1948, when the State of Israel was established. He said, in any peace agreement, the Golan will remain part of the State of Israel, Xinhua news agency reported. Israel captured the Golan Heights from Syria during 1967 Middle East War and later annexed it, a move not recognized by most of the international community. Ukraine alliance with EU sanctions against Iran, says Zelensky, Kyiv, 30th June. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Monday announced that Ukraine is aligning with the European Union's sanctions package, targeting the Iranian administration, describing them the most brutal regimes in the world. He further asserted that global sanctions against Russia must be treated as a top priority, calling them a vital tool to limit Moscow's strategic capabilities and undermine its ability to continue the war with Ukraine. Germany aims to help Ukraine manufacture more weapons more quickly as Kyiv looks to strengthen its negotiating position in peace talks with Russia about ending their more than 3-year war, the top German diplomat said Monday. We see our task as helping Ukraine so that it can negotiate more strongly, Foreign Minister Johann Wedful said during a visit to the Ukrainian capital Kyiv, accompanied by German defense industry representatives. US-led international peace efforts have failed to make progress on halting the fighting. Ukraine is outgunned and short-handed on the front line, and international aid has been vital for Ukraine's resistance against its neighbor's bigger army and economy. Germany has been Ukraine's second-largest military backer after the United States, whose continuing support is in doubt. Thailand PM Paetongtarn Shinawatra suspended, Bangkok, 1st July. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra was suspended by the country's constitutional court on Tuesday as it opened a probe into her conduct in a diplomatic spat with Cambodia. The Constitutional Court, with a majority of 7-2, suspends the respondent from prime ministerial duty from 1st July until the Constitutional Court has made its ruling, said a statement after a group of conservative senators lodged a case accusing Paetongtarn of breaching prime ministerial ethics during a border row with Cambodia. A long-standing territorial dispute boiled over into cross-border clashes in May, killing one Cambodian soldier. When Paetongtarn called Cambodian statesman Hun Sen to discuss tensions, she called him uncle and referred to a Thai military commander as her opponent, according to a leaked recording, which caused a backlash. Now coming to a very exciting and intriguing news, 28 June, New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has interacted with Group Captain Shubhangshu Shukla, who made history by becoming the first Indian to reach the International Space Station aboard the Axiom 4 mission. Shukla is a part of Axiom 4 mission, a collaborative effort with astronauts from Hungary, Poland, and the US. From International Space Station, interaction with PM Modi took place on 28th June. Prime Minister asked many questions, among which was about benefit of meditation and mindfulness in that environment. He replied, "Yes, Prime Minister Ji, I completely agree. I believe that India is already running, and this mission is just the first step of that big race, and we are definitely moving ahead, and we will have our own station in space, and many people will reach there, and mindfulness also makes a lot of difference. There are many situations during normal training or even during launch which are very stressful, and with mindfulness you are able to keep yourself calm in those situations, and if you keep yourself calm you are able to take good decisions. It is said, no one can eat while running. So, the calmer you remain, the better you will be able to take decisions." So, I think mindfulness plays a very important role in these things. So, if both things are practiced together, then in such a challenging environment or challenging atmosphere, I think it will be very useful and will help people very quickly. This great message we got from Subhangshu Shukla from the International Space Station, and we are feeling fortunate enough as we are meditating and practicing mindfulness regularly. Ending here today, stay blessed. Best wishes to you all. Namaskar.